Well, congratulations if you made it to part 2. We're slogging along. Green should be fine. Let's get common denominators on this and get rolling. So biggest thing it looks like we need here is this one needs a 3 over a 3. This one needs a 5 over a 5. And then we'd be at 7 times 3 is 21 minus 20. So 7 times 3 is 21. 4 times 5 is 20. And then 5x times 3 or 3x times 5 is 15x. So 21 minus 20 is 1 over 15x. I'm going to break down this as x plus 1, x minus 1. I'm going to break this one down as x plus 4, x plus 1. So we have 2x over x plus 1, x minus 1, 2x minus 3 over x plus 4, x plus 1. I see that both of these have an x plus 1. This one needs an x minus, or an x plus 4, and an x plus 4. This one needs an x minus 1 and an x minus 1. What that allows us to do is know that our whole bottom is going to be x plus 1, x minus 1, x plus 4. Those are the three parentheses that match. Here is going to be 2x squared plus 8x. Here, if we Punnett square, two x squared minus 3x minus 2x plus 3. We'll get 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. We'll check it out just in case. 4x squared minus 3x plus 3. Is there any chance on God's green earth that this thing is going to factor in a usable way? Well, the only way to try is go after it. Let's see, 3 and 1. So if we put 3 over here, it's 12. If we put 3 here and a 1 here, that'll get our 3. Inner product is 3x. Outer product is 4x. If we get that sign right, negative 4. And then we need that to be plus 3, but then it won't give us that sign. So what it really looks like to me is this is where we should stop. All right, cross multiplying. So this times this should equal this times this. And go from there. So we'll multiply this out. 3x squared, Punnett squared if you need to. 12x and 1x is 13x plus 4. 6x squared minus 3x plus 10x is 7x minus 5. Get it equal to 0 on one side, so 3x squared subtract negative 6x minus 9 equals 0. 0 equals 3 times x squared minus 2x minus 3. 0 equals 3x minus 3, x plus 1, which is telling me x equals 3 and negative 1. I'll let you check it for any possible extraneous in the brevity of time. If you put a smiley face, right? On the back left bottom of the whole test. Another Easter egg for you. All right, cross multiplying on 20. So this times this needs to equal this times this. We'll start to multiply out and solve. 3x squared plus 3. Oh, Punnett square. Run into other work. Get a little messy. So I get negative 3x squared. Negative 6x and 3x is negative 3x plus 6. So if I get 6x squared plus 3x plus 9 equals 0. Please, oh please, factor. It's a lot quicker when you do. Can't get my signs right. Yeah, that 3x and 2x make 1x. It's not going to have the right signs. So, backwards. My answers must be irrational. So now that's A, B, C. And then we're going to use the quadratic formula. So negative B plus or minus the square root B squared minus 4A C all over 2A. Simplify some of this. Negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared. Now here's my commitment to you. We will not be messing with imaginary numbers on this test or in this section. So the moment I see a negative discriminant, what we're just going to write is there's no real solutions. Let's see if we can get some clean space here. All right, number 21. We'll try to partition our space so that we can put 22 over here. Got to have common denominators before we can use any cross products or anything like that. So when we're looking at this, is 3 plus x over 2 plus 2x over 1. What I'm looking at is basically that this thing needs a 2. And then we'll have 3 plus, darn it, 3 plus x plus 4x after that multiplication all over 2 equals 6x plus 1 over 4 minus x, which means it's 5x plus 3, because we're going to put those two together, over 2 equals 6x plus 1, 4 minus x. Now I'm going to use cross products. So this times this. This times this. Let's see what happens. So 12x plus 2 equals negative 5x squared. Let's see, 20x and negative 3x is 17x. You can Punnett square this plus 12. So we need to need to get all the same side, so if I move the 5x squared over to the left, add it over, subtract the 17x over minus 5x, subtract the 12 over minus 10 equals 0, factor the 5 outward, x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. I do think this one will factor. X minus 2 plus 1. X equals 2 and negative 1. I will again leave it up to you to put our answers in for these x's and see if there's anything that is extraneous. Not for those x's, those are 22, but for 21's problem. All right, 22. So let's work on common denominators first. Sure looks like this one needs a negative 2x and a negative 2x, while this one needs a 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3. So I can go negative 2x squared minus 10x plus 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 over negative 2x plus 3. Hey, look at those cancel. Negative 5x plus 3 over negative 4x squared plus minus 6x. So what this is our left-hand side. We still haven't messed with this negative 1. So we got negative 5x plus 3 over negative 4x squared minus 6x equal negative 1 over 1. So if we want to cross multiply there, we got negative 5x plus 3 equals negative 1 times this is positive 4x squared plus 6x. So now here's our problem to solve. 0 equals 4x squared plus 11x minus 3. I wonder whether that factors. It looks like a ugly factor, so I'm going to jump straight to quadratic formula. There's a, b, and c, so negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a c all over 2a. See what some of this looks like simplified. Negative 11 plus or minus 69 over 8, which goes to, I think, 13. So from there, chasing this thing all the way out, negative 11 plus 13 over 8 is 2 over 8, which is 1 over 4. Negative 11 minus 13 over 8 is negative 24 over 8, which is negative 3. Again, go back and check for extraneous. Plug them back in, make sure they work. I know we did all the math right, but there's still quirks in mathematics where these won't plug in. Shoo, that was exhausting. There's still more to go. Oh. I am, because this ends up being, right? Let's see. So we had that practice on this stuff. We had this practice on this stuff. I'm going to look at this one. And if you need a check on any of these, by all means, come to me and let's do it. The only one I want to try is this 16. It's the one that's a little bit different. So first thing I'm going to do is write this top into common denominator. So it's 1 over, let's just come up, 2 over x minus 1 over 1. So that tells me this side needs an x over an x. So we can rewrite this top as 2 minus x over x, big fraction bar. Now we look at this bottom, and that's 3 over 1 plus x over 2. So what that tells me is this thing needs a 2 and a 2, so I get 6 plus x over 2. Now from there, it's pretty straightforward in that it's a division problem. So take the top, if you need to see it like this, is just divide it by the bottom, right? Which then means we can multiply by the reciprocal of the second one. Which then, when we multiply straight across, so that there's nothing to cancel. So we have 4 minus 2x over 6x plus x squared. And from there, I don't think there's anything to cancel. Right? So there will be a complex fraction or two on the test. The rest of these, I'm sorry, I'm running out of juice. You can work to solve these. If you need to see an answer key, come see me during study hall, before school, after school, something like that. So again, this is a complex fraction. It's a good one to practice. Kind of a complex fraction. 3x minus 2 over, the first thing I need to do is get this on common denominator. So that needs an x and this needs an x. This needs an x minus 2, x minus 2. So what I'm really seeing is 1x plus 5 times x minus 2 over x times x minus 2. So leaving the top alone, that's 5x minus 10, so that becomes 1x plus. Do some distributive property, which really makes it the top alone. So what we really have is 3x minus 2 over 1 divided by 6x minus 10 over x squared minus 2x, which means we got which means we got 3x minus 2 over 1 times the reciprocal and when we multiply straight across, that's easy. Top gets a little bit dicier. 3x cubed minus 2x squared minus 6x squared plus 4x. So x cubed minus 8x squared plus 4x. Not certain that this thing simplifies at all, so I think that's what we would go for. You've seen plenty of cross multiply this times this equals this times this to go ahead and solve. So I'll leave that one up to you. I've seen a lot of these as well. I suppose I'll leave this one up to you. I'll do number 10 quick because it's another complex fraction. So 2 over x plus 1. And then looks like this first one's going to need an x. The second one's going to need an x plus 1. Two over x plus 1. So this is what? 5x and 5. So we'll make this. So 5x and 1x is 6x plus 5 over x times x plus 1 multiplied by the reciprocal. Please, oh please have a multiple choice that looks like that, and we do. So D. Again, I'll let you solve both of these. They're set up for cross products. Doing that. It's not a whole lot of Algebra 2 advancement. Just make sure you don't screw up some simple Algebra 1 type work. If you want to see these solutions, I can have an answer key next time you see me in class. All right. You join a health club which charges you $175 registration fee plus $25 per month. So if I'm looking, determine an equation to calculate the total amount you have paid in fees for your membership through month X. So I pay $175 plus $25 per month. This is what it's asking, right? Determine the equation which calculates the average monthly. So if X is a month, we're going to take all this total cost and divide it by the total number of months. It says, which is the month you averaged less than $40 per month for the membership. So if we set this whole thing equal to 40, I'll multiply the x over and get 40x equals 175. We did this clear back on the first quiz, 25x. These kind of things, average cost functions. I won't worry about rounding. Pretty straightforward if you can get through the paragraph. All right. Well, sure, why not? Let's factor this one. Multiply by the factor of this one. So if we do a 4 there, and a 2, a 4, and a 2, now if we do an 8 there, and an 8. Wait, so if we do an 8 and 8, 1, that would be 16. So we want plus 16 minus 1. And then 2x minus 1 comes to the top. this reciprocates up. So now we go cancel, 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 cancel. Looks like we're left with 1/4. If you're bubbling it on an ACT and planning on going home, you go 1/4, 1/4. That way Scantron can grade it, which will be out of date before this video dies. I think you can solve this one. Get common denominators, set up a cross product problem, and move along. All right. If you've made it all the way to slide 19, here's all I want you to do. On the very bottom of the second page, of your test, write that. All right. You do that. I'll know you made it this far. I'm proud of you. Good luck on the test.